In the farthest reaches of time and space, dormant secrets await to be unveiled. Welcome to Echoes of Eden. Here, the history you know is just the beginning. The Blue Observatory, once a pristine canvas, had become the ultimate battleground. Forces once sworn to distant stars or to quiet observation now stood united by a single, terrifying truth. The draconian reptilians sought not destruction, but absolute control. And as their chilling influence amplified the planet's raw fury, the disparate alien factions were forced into a desperate, unprecedented alliance. This was the genesis of chaos and the genesis of a new world. The alliance was fragile, born of terror, not camaraderie. Annunaki efficiency clashed with Pleiadian caution. Syrian precision battled vegan organic chaos. Yet, against the Draconians' insidious manipulation, which turned their own weaponry against them, amplified the planet's rage, and sowed confusion, they fought. Lord Enlil roared commands. Enki desperately tried to override reptilian hacking, while Lyra and Orion stretched their energy shields to breaking point, and Orion and Silas coordinated defensive measures side by side in a war they never imagined. In a desperate maneuver to break the reptilian hold, Lord Enlil ordered the activation of the Annunnaki's experimental planetary core resonator. It was a weapon of last resort, designed to briefly stabilize a planet's core for maximum resource extraction. But under the amplified planetary rage and reptilian manipulation, its effect was catastrophic. It sent immense energy surges through the Blue Observatory, momentarily overwhelming the reptilian interference, but also triggering unforeseen monumental geological shifts across the entire world.
The resonator. It's working! The draconian interference is breaking. Theron, press the advantage. Drive them back.
Lord Enlil, the energy feedback is critical. The core resonance is destabilizing the continental plates. We're tearing the planet apart.
A necessary sacrifice, Enki. This is war. The gold is ours. The planet's fate is secondary.
Witnessing the planet's violent transformation, the Pleiadians made their ultimate choice. Their mandate of non-interference, long shattered, was cast aside. With immense effort, Lyra and Orion directed their fleet to strategic points, directly above the most volatile energy nodes created by the Anunnaki weapon. Utilizing their advanced observation crystals and energy field technology, they channeled the chaotic planetary energies, attempting to stabilize the world's new axis, its fractured ley lines. From this desperate act, colossal, perfectly aligned triangular structures rose from the newly shifted land masses in key energetic locations. Not tombs, but immense energy conduits and stabilizers designed to resonate with the cosmos, to guide future observations, to perhaps even one day guide a nascent consciousness. The very first pyramids were born of chaos, a Pleiadian beacon of hope in the storm.
Orion, the primary node is stable, channeling 70% of chaotic energy. But the strain? It's immense. We are diverting every available power crystal.
I know, Lyra. Hold the resonance. This must hold. For the balance. For this world.
Simultaneously, the Syrians, their magnificent underwater cities buffeted by the planet's convulsions and direct reptilian probes, made their desperate bid for survival. Arion, guided by Delphia's frantic readings and Kale's unwavering focus, initiated the Deep Seal Protocol. With a grand, complex act of crystalline manipulation, they funneled their city's essence into pocket dimensions within the planet's deepest trenches, or sank them beyond reach. The legends of a glorious, sunken continent would persist. Atlantis, in all its crystalline splendor, retreated, becoming a myth, a beacon of lost knowledge, a remnant of a hidden technological age.
Delphia, the dimensional anchors are failing. The reptilian signatures are too strong. Kale, channel maximum energy into the primary seal. We will lose the outer sectors.
We are losing them, Master Arion. The integrity fields are collapsing. It is too much.
Sealing the core. The ancient data crystals. They're safe. We preserve the knowledge.
On the surface, amidst the ecological devastation and the dying screams of primordial flora, Silas and Anya, the Vegans, made their ultimate sacrifice. Feeling the very soul of the planet bleeding and observing the reptilians' cunning retreat, they channeled the remaining life energies of the Blue Observatory into an act of profound creation. Infusing colossal biomechanical forms with the planet's essence, they raised gigantic, sentinel-like figures from the Earth in key energetic locations. These silent, imposing structures, seemingly carved from stone, were in truth living, energy-channeling guardians, the planet's final, defiant protectors. The Easter Island statues were birthed from a desperate plea, sentinels of a forgotten age, imbued with the dying breath of ancient wisdom, a last, desperate act of organic defense against the encroaching shadow.
Guardian Silas, the transfer is complete. But the pain, it's immense. This is all that remains of the Sun-Kissed Weaver's true essence.
They'll be its guardians, Anya, its memory, its final defiance. Their silence will speak volumes for ages to come.
In the heart of the chaos, amidst the final desperate pushes, Enki, the Anunnaki scientist, saw an opportunity, a terrible necessity. The planet was utterly transformed, the war seemingly endless, and the desperate need for adaptable labor more pressing than ever. Utilizing the unique energies unleashed by the resonator and the planetary convulsions, Enki accelerated and stabilized his long-planned human genesis project. In a final, momentous act, the first significant population of humanoids, a robust hybrid blend of Anunnaki genetic prowess and the primitive resilience of the local hominids, was brought forth, seeded across the reshaped world. They were tools, yes, but tools imbued with a spark, designed to thrive in this new, harsh environment. The very first humans walked this transformed earth, children of desperation and design, unwitting inheritors of a cosmic war.
The genetic stabilization is complete, my lord. The population yield is optimal. They are remarkably resilient.
This world will yet serve its purpose through them.
Excellent, Enki. A useful byproduct. Prepare for full system jump. Our mission here is concluded.
Having achieved their goal of fracturing the planet and sowing discord, the draconian reptilians initiated their final, calculated retreat. Their ships, once invisible, faded back into the void, leaving behind not defeat, but a terrifying promise. They had ensured their long-term influence for the very essence of humanity. The core of their newly crafted being now carried the subtle, genetic echoes of Annunaki design. A seed of their own influence was planted, a control mechanism for generations to come, waiting to be activated. The puppet masters withdrew, leaving their pawns to awaken on a transformed stage. And so, the First War concluded. The vast alien fleets, exhausted or satisfied, began their slow departure, leaving the Blue Observatory utterly transformed. It was no longer a primordial Eden, nor merely a resource. It was Earth, a world born of conflict, scarred by battle, and infused with the legacies of distant stars. The pyramids stood, silent sentinels. Atlantis lay submerged, a whispered dream. The guardians of stone watched, and upon this remade world, humanity, unaware of its cosmic birthright, unaware of the blood and dust that formed its very genes, took its first steps. They were alone, yet forever bound to those who came before. The echoes of Eden would forever resonate, shaping their myths, their history, their very being. The truth of their genesis lay buried, a silent legacy waiting to be rediscovered. A new chapter had begun for Earth, one born from cosmic conflict, its pages yet to be written. But the shadows remained, and the echoes, they would continue